You are not who they told you to be. You are not the story they crafted for you, wrapped tightly with expectations, needs, and conditional love. You are not the version of yourself shaped by their hands, their demands, their neglect, or their silence. And yet, how many times have you searched for validation in the eyes of others? How many times have you run toward someone seeking the love, the approval, the recognition you never received at home? How many times have you let the voices of the past whisper their false truths, believing that someone else must give you the love that was absent from the beginning? Stop. Stop chasing approval from those who will never give you what you were never given. Stop seeking what your parents couldn't provide, what your family couldn't offer. Stop searching for the unconditional love you were denied, and stop believing that someone outside of you holds the key to your peace, your worth, your purpose. You've been running from the feeling that you're not enough, that you're not loved, that you're incomplete. You've been chasing approval because somewhere deep inside, you believe you need it. Somewhere deep inside, you are taught that love could only be earned, that worth could only be validated, and that if you didn't receive it, you were broken, incomplete. But here's the truth. They could never give you what they didn't have themselves. The problem isn't that you didn't deserve love. The problem isn't that you were unworthy. The problem is that you were searching for the wrong thing, in the wrong places, and in the wrong people. You sought from others what you never received at home, the nurturing, the understanding, the validation, and you never realized that the very source of what you needed was always within you. The question is not whether you deserved it. The question is why you allowed others to shape your sense of worth. Why did you let the voids they left in you dictate your reality? Why did you let the absence of their love become the definition of your life? You didn't ask for this. No one chooses to be born into dysfunction, to be left in the shadows of others' neglect, to feel small and unseen. But what happens when you're taught that your needs are secondary, that love is conditional, that your worth is tied to performance and approval? You learn to seek what was never given. You chase after fleeting moments of affection, of affirmation, of praise, like a starving animal seeking scraps, never knowing it can feed itself from within. And so you seek in your relationships, you seek in your work, you seek in your friendships, you seek validation, and you believe that someone else's love, someone else's acceptance will fill the emptiness that was created long before you even understood what love really meant. But here's the hard truth. No one can give you what you've been searching for unless you first give it to yourself. You must stop waiting for others to fulfill the needs that were never met in your childhood. You must stop thinking that someone else can heal the wounds your family created. No matter how many people you surround yourself with, no matter how much praise or affection you receive, it will never feel complete until you begin to offer it to yourself. You are your own savior. The path to healing begins not with seeking, but with remembering. Remember who you were before the world, before the expectations, before the neglect, before the hurt, before they told you what you were worth, before they showed you what love looked like. Remember the part of you that was whole, the part of you that was strong, the part of you that was complete long before you learned to look outside yourself for approval. This is the journey that Carl Jung spoke of, the journey of individuation, the process of becoming whole, of integrating the parts of yourself that have been fragmented by external forces. It is not a process of seeking, it is a process of retrieving. It is about retrieving the love, the worth, and the validation that was always yours, and allowing it to fill the spaces that have been left empty. This is not about turning inward to avoid the world or to shut out the people who have hurt you. This is about taking the power back that you gave away. This is about realizing that you are the one who can heal yourself. And when you do, you stop looking for someone else to do it for you. You stop looking for someone else to fix what was never broken in the first place. Stop chasing validation. Start validating yourself. Stop waiting for love. Start loving yourself. Stop seeking the approval of those who will never give it to you, and start approving of yourself. But let's be clear. This journey is not easy. It's a painful awakening. It's a confrontation with the ghosts of your past, the wounds that have followed you, the scars that have shaped the way you see yourself and the world. Facing the truth is always harder than avoiding it, and this is where the real work begins. To truly heal, you must be willing to face what has been hidden, to face the parts of you that were suppressed, denied, and ignored. You must confront your family's wounds, the ones they passed down to you, the patterns of behavior, the silent expectations, the unspoken rules that have been buried deep inside you. These are not your burdens to carry, yet for so long you have been carrying them. You must take ownership of your own healing, and that begins with acknowledging the pain, acknowledging the emptiness that was created by the absence of love. But do not mistake this for weakness. Acknowledgement is power. It is the first step in reclaiming what was taken from you. When you acknowledge your pain, you take the first step in breaking free from the cycle of seeking validation from others. When you acknowledge that you have been searching for something outside yourself, you gain the power to stop the search and finally start the journey inward. The truth is, you have been enough all along. You have been worthy of love, worthy of validation, worthy of peace. The issue wasn't that you weren't deserving. The issue was that you never learned to give it to yourself. You have always had the key to your own fulfillment. You have always had the power to heal your own wounds. And the moment you realize this, you will stop seeking from others what you never got from home. Healing begins with self-acceptance. It begins when you stop seeking approval from external sources, when you stop chasing after the love that was never given to you, and when you begin to love yourself fully. To stop seeking the validation that never came, and to start giving it to yourself. You do not need them. You never did. You need only to look within and recognize the power, the worth, the love that has always been there. You are the one you've been waiting for. The one who can heal. The one who can love. The one who can create the life you've always desired. The journey is yours. You are no longer bound by the past. You no longer need to seek from others what was never given. You have everything you need inside of you. The love, the validation, the worth, it's all there, waiting for you to claim it. Stop seeking from others what you never got from home. Give it to yourself. Only then will you find the peace, the love, and the purpose you've been searching for all along. You are whole. You are enough. Now, let's dive deeper into what it means to truly give it to yourself. You see, the hardest part of this journey is the moment you realize that the external world can never give you what you need, because that validation is not something that can be bought, earned, or even given by someone else. It's something that can only come from within. And this is where the real power lies. The world around you, your family, your friends, your relationships can mirror your self-worth, but they cannot define it. That is the deepest realization you must make. Imagine for a moment what it would be like to no longer rely on the judgments or opinions of others to feel whole, to not base your happiness, your value, your success on their approval, on their acceptance. It's a radical shift in perspective, and it's one of the most liberating acts of self-love you can ever perform. When you stop seeking from others, you reclaim your autonomy. You take back control over your life, your choices, your emotions, and your inner peace. But that doesn't mean you're not allowed to feel love. It doesn't mean you're not allowed to seek connection or intimacy. On the contrary, you will experience the most profound love, the deepest connections, when you first give that to yourself. When you are whole, when you are complete within yourself, you will no longer need to seek validation, but you will attract the relationships and experiences that align with your true self. Those that mirror your own self-love, your own worth. Because here's the truth. The relationships you build are a reflection of your relationship with yourself. The energy you give to yourself is the energy that others will give back to you. If you are constantly seeking approval, if you are constantly trying to prove your worth, you will attract people who mirror that same insecurity, that same need for validation. But if you give yourself the love, the validation, and the peace that you've been seeking, the relationships you attract will be based on mutual respect, equality, and genuine connection. But the shift is not just internal, it's also practical. What you seek from others can be achieved by becoming the person you've always wanted to be, by doing the things you've always wanted to do, by living according to your own values, not those handed down to you. The power to change your reality starts when you stop waiting for the world to give you permission to live. You no longer need anyone's approval to walk your path, to make your choices, to pursue your purpose. When you stand firmly in your truth, when you know your worth and stop seeking it from others, you begin to align with your purpose. Purpose is not something that is given to you, it's something you create. It's not external, it's internal. It's the truth of your existence, the expression of your soul. And when you begin to live from that place, from that authentic center of power, everything starts to shift. When you stop seeking from others what you never got from home, you stop being defined by their wounds, their insecurities, their fears. You stop being limited by their ideas of who you should be, what you should have, how you should live. You are free to choose, free to create, free to be. This is where the liberation happens. This is where you reclaim your life. When you stop being a victim to the past, when you stop carrying the weight of your family's unhealed wounds, when you stop waiting for the approval that may never come, you finally take control of your destiny. You are not a product of your past. You are not the sum of the neglect or the hurt. You are the sum of your choices, your decisions, your actions. And when you choose to love yourself, when you choose to validate yourself, when you choose to walk your path without seeking permission, you become unstoppable. You become a force of nature. And that is the most powerful act of rebellion you can ever perform. The most profound statement you can make in your life is this: I don't need to seek from anyone what I can give to myself. This is not about arrogance. This is not about rejection. This is about freedom. Freedom to live fully without waiting for external validation, without seeking the love you never got from home. What happens when you take the love, the validation, and the support you've always longed for and turn it inward? You become your own hero. You become your own source of strength. And that is the key to unlocking your full potential. It's not about what others give you. It's about what you give yourself. It's about seeing the greatness within you, even when no one else does. It's about knowing that you are enough without needing anyone else to confirm it. As Carl Jung once said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Becoming who you truly are is not about conforming to the world's expectations. It's about shedding all the layers that others have placed upon you. It's about reclaiming your own voice, your own power, and living your life on your terms. You are not defined by the love you didn't get. You are defined by the love you give to yourself. So, stand tall. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am enough. I am worthy. I am whole. I don't need anyone's validation. I give it to myself. I don't need to seek from others what I never got from home, because the love I've been looking for has been inside me all along. And now I choose to live from that place of knowing. And when you do, when you finally let go of the need to seek external validation, you will find that everything you ever wanted is already yours. Peace, love, validation, worth. It's all there, waiting for you to claim it. You are whole. You are worthy. You are enough. You no longer need to seek from others what you never got from home. You already have it. Now go live your life unapologetically, authentically, and powerfully, knowing that you are the source of everything you've been searching for. And when you finally realize this truth, when you truly feel it in your bones, you will see the world differently. The way you interact with others, the way you approach life will change. You'll stop looking to the past as a reason for your limitations. You'll stop seeing your unmet needs as a wound that can never be healed. Instead, you'll see the past as a chapter that no longer holds power over you. You will become the author of your own story. Every moment, every choice, every step forward will be fueled by the knowledge that you are already whole. And when you operate from that place of inner completeness, you stop playing small, you stop hiding, you stop asking for permission to live a life you love. When you stop seeking validation from others, something miraculous happens. You start to recognize your own power. You stop looking for someone else to validate your decisions, your feelings, your purpose. Instead, you begin to make choices based on what resonates with you. And when you do this, the world around you responds. People feel your confidence, your authenticity, your groundedness. They begin to respect you, not because you've been seeking their approval, but because you have already approved of yourself. This is the paradox of life. When you stop seeking from others, you become the person others are drawn to. You stop chasing what you think you need, and instead you become a magnet for the things that are meant for you. The right people, the right opportunities, the right experiences all will start to flow toward you, not because you are chasing them, but because you have started to own your worth. And this is the foundation of true freedom, not the freedom from others, but the freedom to be yourself, the freedom to live authentically without the burden of needing someone else's permission, the freedom to step into the fullness of your being without apology, without fear. You are free to be you. When you stop seeking from others what you never got from home, you stop being a victim to your circumstances. You stop being defined by what was done to you. You stop letting the lack of love, validation, and acceptance from your family or past shape your future. This is the pivotal shift that Carl Jung spoke of, the journey of individuation, the journey of reclaiming your soul, of coming into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. The process of healing from the past and becoming whole, it's about integrating every part of yourself, the light and the dark, the loved and the unloved, the broken and the whole. It's about coming to terms with the parts of you that have been neglected, denied, or suppressed, and embracing them fully. This journey doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, patience, and resilience. You will stumble. You will face moments of doubt. You will be tempted to seek external validation when the world feels harsh, when the echoes of your past start to resurface. But every step you take in the direction of self-love, every moment you choose to stop seeking outside of yourself, will bring you closer to the freedom you were always meant to experience. You are not broken. You are not incomplete. You are not defined by the love you did or did not receive. You are whole, exactly as you are. And it is this realization, this deep, unshakable knowing that will guide you to the most powerful truth of all. You were always worthy. You were always enough. Your worth was never tied to the approval of others. Your worth has always been intrinsic, already embedded in your being. You were born whole. And now it's time to start living from that truth. Every moment spent seeking from others what you didn't get from home is a moment you've wasted. It's time to stop. It's time to step into your own life, your own worth, your own power. From this day forward, remember that you don't need to search for the love you didn't get. You are that love. You are the validation, the worth, the acceptance you've been looking for. The power is within you. The people who matter will come, not because you've chased them, but because they are drawn to your authenticity. The success you crave will flow into your life when you stop measuring your worth by external standards. And the peace you seek will settle within you the moment you stop asking for it from others. You are not the empty child anymore, seeking affection from anyone who will give it. You are the adult who knows their own value, who knows that love comes from within, who knows that peace, validation, and worth come when you stop seeking them and start creating them. Let this be your mantra. I am enough. I have always been enough. You are the source of your own happiness, your own love, your own peace. The world does not define you, you define yourself. Stop seeking from others what you never got from home. Stop waiting for them to heal you. You can heal yourself. You can love yourself. You can validate yourself. You can give yourself everything you've been searching for, and when you do, you will finally feel the power, the peace, the love you were always meant to have. You are complete. You are whole. whole. You are enough. Now go out into the world, not searching, but living. Living fully, authentically, and powerfully, knowing that the approval you've been seeking was always within you, waiting for you to claim it. The journey is yours, take it. And so here you stand, not as the person defined by the love you lacked, the validation you sought, or the approval you never received. You stand here as you whole, complete, powerful, and free. Free from the need to chase after what was never yours to begin with. Free from the belief that you need someone else to give you what you've always had within. The search is over. You've stopped seeking from others what you never got from home. The journey inward has begun. And it's a journey that only you can walk. But the rewards, freedom, peace, self-love are yours for the taking. When you stop seeking validation, you find the truth of your own worth. When you stop waiting for someone to heal your wounds, you begin the process of healing yourself. You stop being at the mercy of others and step into the power of your own soul. This is the moment you realize the only approval you need is your own. The only love that will sustain you is the love you give to yourself. And when you begin to live from that truth, the world shifts. The relationships, the opportunities, the peace, they all begin to reflect your newfound strength and authenticity. You are no longer a prisoner of your past. You are no longer defined by what was taken from you. You are the one who decides what your future will be. You are the one who gets to write your story. And in that story, there is no place for seeking from others what you never got from home. You are whole. You are enough. Now, go live. Live boldly. Live freely. Live for yourself. Because when you stop seeking from others, you become the creator of your own life. And there is nothing more powerful than that. The time is now. And now, it's time for you to rise. No longer defined by the gaps that were left in your soul, no longer bound by the approval you never received. You stand here in your own power, in your own truth. You are no longer searching for what was never given. You have learned that what you sought outside of yourself was always waiting for you within. The chains of needing validation from others are now broken. You no longer have to ask for permission to exist, to love yourself, to be who you truly are. You are the one who holds the key to your own happiness, your own peace, your own worth. You are whole. You are complete. And that is all you will ever need. The search is over. The healing begins. And as you step forward, you carry with you the knowledge that you are the source of your own strength. You don't need anyone else's approval to live the life you desire. You've already validated yourself. Now go, live boldly. Step into the life you were always meant to live. The world is yours.